Touchdown in Morocco. Yo, people, and welcome to another episode of Through a Different Lens podcast. It's your boy Joe.
It's your boy Jacob.
And it's a bit different.
Real different.
Because where are we right now, my bro?
Morocco.
Specifically, where in Morocco?
Tangier.
Yes, Tangier, Morocco. Aye, we landed today, drop our stuff, and then straight to the grandstand Tangier Stadium, IBN Batutu Stadium to be precise, which was recently redeveloped, expanded. I believe it's currently the biggest stadium in Morocco right now. And architectural-wise,
Crazy.
Like, fantastic stadium. Like, currently Morocco are building the biggest stadium in Casablanca for the 2030 World Cup, which will be 115,000 if I'm not mistaken. So that would be the biggest stadium in the world and the national stadium. But like this infrastructure, and from what we've seen of AFCON, the games, the stadiums have been immense. The pitches have been great. And it's been like validated from, say, my cousin being on international duty and others that have played in Morocco over the years, just saying their facilities are top class. So I think
we've now seen it for ourselves today, and it's been an experience. I'll be honest, it's been a real good one. Obviously, been short and sharp and quick, but everything that's come along with it has been really, really good. Like the game itself was it wasn't the best of.
The first half was fairly good to me. It was actually quite good.
Do you know what? I'm saying it wasn't the best because I don't think Egypt put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
But Senegal came to play, and Senegal obviously deservedly won the game.
Yeah.
And deservedly made the final. And AFCON as a whole, I feel like we've kind of got the perfect final. The two best teams in Africa.
Right now, yep.
Yeah. Going to be playing off in Rabat on Sunday, which is going to be crazy, as we can still hear right now the beeps and the horns.
Yeah.
Morocco's going crazy, so.
Right now, after this, we're going out on the street.
Yeah, we go see what's going on.
Obviously, Morocco just beat Nigeria on penalties. And literally, when we left the stadium from the Egypt-Senegal game, we couldn't get a taxi back to our apartment. And the walk back was say 50 minutes or whatever. But it didn't even feel like that. But we were like, oh yeah, we'll stop off and get food. Every single place, it was open, but they had multiple screens. Everyone's just watching football, no food service. So until we literally got closer to our apartment, one spot, and we're like, yeah. And then we came and watched the rest of the game here. So yeah, no, what a day it's been.
Been a good one though. Good experience, and you kind of can see like what AFCON is on a surface level, and how much it means to a country, especially when they're hosting.
Yep.
Like as you said before, just walking down the strip and seeing every single person glued to the television screen. Yeah. It was like they were just ordered. Seats were orderly fashioned. The TV was there. Food was not being cooked.
Yeah.
It was like, you know what it is? It's Morocco or nothing. And for literally the last 3 hours really since we finished the game to now, it's been nothing but football. And all you've been hearing is cheers of disappointment. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, even us partying with the Senegalese fans.
And to be fair, the Egyptian fans that we spoke to as well, they were top quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's a hell of a day, and it's one of those days where, for me personally, I'll definitely remember, and I presume the same for you as well.
100%.
And it's like, there was a reason for us not to be able to get a taxi. We actually had to experience just the fandom firsthand from the Moroccan fans. And we're not even in Rabat, we're in Tangier right now, so I can presume Rabat is absolutely crazy right now. And yeah, like we said, the top two teams are meeting up in Senegal and Morocco. Morocco are currently 11th in the world, Senegal 19th, the top two ranked African countries. And if I'm not mistaken, this was like Morocco's first time in 50 years getting to the semi-final, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So the final, and you'd be surprised because the final four, they were all recent-ish winners.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Nigeria won it, I'd say, was it 10, 12 years, something like that. 12 years ago.
Last year.
Made it to the final last one. Senegal's won it 2 AFCONs ago.
Yeah.
And then
Egypt
they're known as being powerhouses.
Yeah.
It's only Morocco that you never heard of them winning AFCON.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Because of how big the footballing nation is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, looking at it from the outside in, you'd have thought they'd have won more titles, but they've never actually.
I need to verify if they've actually won a title.
Yeah.
But
it seems like they've never ever won a title the way it's been on surface level anyway.
Even when we checked in, remember when we were waiting for a taxi to go to the stadium, a guy at reception said to us, he just asked who were picking for the game. He didn't not even supported, and he goes, "I don't even like football, but this game I'm going to watch."
Yes.
So we can see how much it means to like the people of Morocco, and I can just imagine like Sunday's final. It's gonna be off the absolute chain, but they're probably facing the worst team they could match up in Senegal, who I believe, and you actually said it pre-tournament, are the best team in Africa right now.
Yeah. I think I personally think they've been the best team in Africa for like the past 4 years. Talent-wise, team-wise, consistency. They have the best players in Africa. I feel like Morocco now have the infrastructure and everything that go along with it, but the superstars come from Senegal.
All right.
Player for player, I think Senegal are the best team. I think they got one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
Mane today didn't have his greatest performance, but guess what?
He scored the vital goal. And it was a good strike as well, very good strike.
So I think on Sunday in the final, that's what will be the key to winning the game. It'll be the key players, because you saw Nigeria and Morocco today. Nigeria have the better squad. Morocco have a better, I don't know what to call it. Morocco play better as a team, I think.
I was going to say more cohesion, but Nigeria played
well as a team as well.
They just cancelled each other out, basically.
Yeah, but I think that Senegal got the super duper stars, in my opinion. That will turn up on the day anyway.
I think
Mane's been here before.
Yeah, obviously he's older now, but they've got slightly more better players, I would say. But the Morocco throughout the whole tournament, they've been very solid as a team. Yeah. This is why, like, today, like, it going to pen, obviously, that's not a surprise. But, like, it was a nip and tuck. Nigeria were only slight favourites for me.
Yeah.
Like, they've scored the goals this season. Morocco haven't really conceded goals.
Very true.
That's their thing. Because even when we were speaking to the Egyptian fan, shout him out, he asked about who I would think, what kind of game it would be like if Senegal faced Nigeria in the final or face Morocco in the final. I said if it was Nigeria, I believe there would have been quite a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Because Nigeria can be expensive. But today also showed they defended like hell. Like,
Bassey's sensational.
Shemi was amazing as well. Like, Bright, the back four, Bruno, you can't criticize from either team in the Morocco-Nigeria game.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in the Senegal-Egypt game, Egypt didn't have a shot on goal until
the 80th minute.
And that was off target, and they didn't have one on target until the 90th minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was one team going for it, and you could see the disappointment in the Egyptian fans because of not the effort that was given from the team, just the approach to the game.
Yeah, the game plan was all wrong.
Yeah.
They approached the game coming to go to penalties.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And we were looking at their past success and things like that. It was, at one point, they had made 30 passes in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
To Senegal's 100 plus.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, and you're sitting there talking about defensive shape, and I'm thinking, a powerhouse like Egypt, why am I sitting there talking about their defensive shape?
Or, like, even if you're going to be on the back foot, which is fine, I expected Senegal to dominate. But obviously, you've still got Salah and you've still got Marmoush up top. At least try and give them more.
Yeah.
Like, especially Marmoush, he's got more of the legs.
Yes.
Try and give them more, but there was nothing for them to feed off. Like, it's so weird. They started being, obviously, by default, they were more expensive when they were 1-0 down. But it's because Senegal was still going for it. Yep. They were open, so the game opened up even more. And I'm like, if you gave yourself a good 10-minute spell in each half to do those kind of things,
the game could have been different.
Yeah.
But you left it too late.
Yeah.
You waited till you went 1-0 down to even try to win the game. And that's what my problem was with the whole thing. I was sitting there going, okay, cool. Their defensive rate was good, and you could see the way they were applying pressure on Senegal defensively the right way. Do you get what I mean? It's what I've seen Man City do. I'm not saying Egypt with Man City, but I've seen Man City without the ball be able to control a game. And there was some level of control Egypt did have in the game when they did not have the ball. But you always knew once Senegal scored, weren't Egypt able to score.
Yeah.
That was it. And I don't think today was that type of game where they were going to ever be able to score. So Senegal, rightful winners, rightful finalists. Nigeria, it was just a sad one because I wanted them to win.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a Nigeria-Senegal final. But, you know.
Nigeria, they're banged in goals this tournament. I think they're the top scorers in the tournament.
Yeah, so, you know, it's going to be a good final.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good final. It's also going to be a good third place matchup game.
Yeah, well,
depending
it depends.
On...
Because it's so in season, I doubt.
Yeah, I think some players will just be like...
Yeah, they're not going to play. Even if they don't travel back early, they're not going to play.
Yeah, I think so too.
But then again, because it's your country...
And you still...
Third place. Do you get third place medal at AFCON?
I think so.
I know World Cup you do, but AFCON do.
I think they must do because it's a game. And, you know, they still got to stay for the honours.
Yeah, especially if you know you're going to potentially get something. Yeah. Because, for instance, Lookman can still win Player of the Tournament.
Player of the Tournament, Golden Boot.
Yeah. I think Brahim's on 5. I don't know what Osman's on. He's on 4 or 5.
Bro, it's third place game, bro. You can score 3, bro.
Oh, shit, yeah. In my mind, the game didn't count. I'm bad. I'm bad.
You can still get your goal, so it's still a chance to win something, I guess. And you want to leave out. You don't want to come fourth. You have to play the game.
I mean, if they're not going to play for their clubs this weekend, which is highly unlikely, because they might as well just play it.
They're definitely not playing for their clubs this week.
Yeah.
So this is your last chance. Go out with a bang, and you know, take third place. And I feel like Nigeria should go there and win that game. Where's the game? Is it in Rabat as well?
No, that game's Casablanca.
Oh, okay. Boy. Well, Egypt got some travelling to do, but not too much.
Yeah.
So.
But they'll fly there.
Probably, yeah.
Because we saw the FIFA president at the game we were at. Not the FIFA president, the CAF president at the game we were at. And I was like, right, he's here. And then Jacob goes, yeah, he's going to be at the other game as well. I was like, oh. After Jake's like helicopter. Then we see him on the screen. We're like, fair enough.
Yeah, man. They're always going to be everywhere. But
fair enough.
What are your thoughts on the final, though? Who do you think's going to take it?
In fact, I think pre-tournament episode, we had both these teams making the final.
Yes.
You had Senegal, and I edged towards Morocco just because of the home advantage. Not that I think they're better, but the home advantage it's kind of like last AFCON final, Ivory Coast, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nigeria was solid defense throughout the whole tournament. It's been a bit of a flip, whereas this tournament, they've been superb going forward. Do you know what I mean? They've been solid as a team, but superb going forward. And then Ivory Coast, that extra life that they got mid-tournament, sacking their coach.
Yeah.
Players coming back from injury mid-tournament, Adingra and Hala, just kind of guided them through. Morocco, Hakimi's coming mid-tournament. He's the best player in Africa.
Yeah. There's not been any controversy really at this AFCON.
Yeah, to be fair, I've seen a lot of Nigerian fans during the game. They weren't happy with the Ghanaian officials.
Hey, don't
refereeing today.
Don't come for us because I'll be honest, as West Africans, we do the bants. Yeah, we do the bants like we don't want you to win, but bro, we're really supporting in the shadows. The North African rivalry, let me tell you something. These Moroccans in the stadium did not want Egypt to win. Which is funny because, again, the main one we spoke to, he said Egypt don't really have a rival. Egypt don't want the others to lose. They don't really care like that. He said it's Algerians and Moroccans that usually go at each other. Yes.
And then Algerians go at Egyptians, so he said he was slightly surprised Moroccans went at Egyptians. They don't really go back and forth too tough.
Right.
That's his perspective. So when he said specific word is, when I saw Moroccans cheering for Senegalese, I didn't know how to feel. I was like, because Egyptians were completely outnumbered today. Like, Senegalese fans took over, but then the Moroccan fans in the stadium all cheered for Senegal.
Yeah.
But yes, back to the game. I think I'm going to have to stick with my pre-tournament prediction of Morocco somehow winning this tournament.
It's not bad.
I do think, from both of us, we actually both picked these teams. But then I do think it could be a final swan song for Mane, for instance.
Yeah, because there's no one that's really going to be leaving the Morocco team, are they? Well, Mane will have his one. I think this will be his last AFCON if they win it.
Yeah. Obviously, he'll play World Cup. Mane, actually, he might play the next AFCON. Because then after that, it's every 4 years. Yeah. So 2 years. Mane's 33 right now. He's going to be 34 next month or in March, sorry.
So he'll be 35 by the time next AFCON comes around?
If it's in Jan again.
Yeah.
And also, you got like Mendy. Mendy will play the next one because he's a keeper. Koulibaly maybe not. He's 34. Yeah. He's likely missing the final anyway because he had the yellow card.
Yeah.
And then he went off injured.
Yep.
But the yellow was making him miss the final anyway. So, don't know. Like, there's a good balance in both teams with experience and youth. Morocco more side of youth. They've got a very good under-20 side who will soon fully funnel into the first team. And then Senegal, you've got a good experience and then a good mid-core as well. So, genuinely, this final's tough. But again, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Morocco. What about you?
Senegal all the way. I've been Senegal from the start. I've said they're one of the best teams in the world.
So are Morocco.
Yeah, they are. They are. But I like Senegal more than Morocco as a team. Because
it's funny, both in their World Cup groups, Senegal's got France, Morocco's got Brazil. They can both beat both those nations.
They can do. They can do, but France are going to be on a mad thing. And Brazil, I think, speaking of the World Cup, I think Brazil need to win the World Cup very soon.
But like Brazil don't play with that cohesion like that. They played Morocco in a friendly in November, bro. The game the parts that I caught up with it, Morocco went toe to toe with them and was dominating for a period of time.
They went toe to toe with France in the World Cup.
Yeah, you actually reminded me. They finished in the semi. They went to the semi-final.
Yeah, they went to the third place game in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So like they have the similar. It's interesting. It's interesting when speaking of the World Cup and. I've got Senegal, but just quickly moving it to the World Cup. The World Cup being here
in
2030 is a good thing. I've seen it on ground level. I just feel like they need to clean up a few things around the cities, but the stadiums, the infrastructure for football, that will be perfect.
Yeah,
it's just the other things that have happened on that people probably won't see. But the fans will do.
But I think that just comes into play of it being Africa as well. Like, not in a bad or degrading way. It's just an African way of doing certain things.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I'd say the only thing more or less when 2030 comes around, obviously it's Morocco, Spain and Portugal, is more so the flights.
Yeah,
make it connect to more flights
to Africa. Because Africa to Africa is not easy.
Or no, like I'm talking about the internal flights in Morocco. For instance, and then a lot of the other countries coming into Morocco, just the round trips. Because from when we were doing our research, it was a lot of Marrakesh was every single day.
Yeah,
that wasn't a problem. It was the other cities
and the stadiums. In the other cities. It's not like Marrakesh.
You could fly to we could fly to Tangier, but we're not going back home to Tangier the next day.
Right.
Because unless we stayed another day, it's every other day the flight is. So I think 2030, as long as they say Moroccan Federation, etc., FIFA agree with the government for the airport, the fly-in, a bit more connectivity. I've heard the train system here is good.
We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, the fast train in particular. So. By 2030, I think they'll be very much ready.
Yeah, and people, if you're coming to AFCON on Sunday, because this will come out before then, or if you're coming to a tournament in Morocco anytime soon, just make sure you have your ticket ready, because they're going to check your ticket 550 times.
When he says ticket, he means the match day ticket on your phone.
Yeah, because you are going to get checked for that ticket so many times. I'm going to let you know, we showed these people our tickets every 20 meters.
Like, I think we touched 8 or 9 checkpoints we've gone through ticket, like we wanted to record on our phones, and we had to keep on stopping early on, so we just stopped. We were like, we just made sure our ticket was ready, and then they finally scanned it, and then you then go to the machine that scans it. Which is like, security wise, absolutely on point in terms of like the ticketing system, even buying the tickets.
Yes.
We knew we'd have that security. You can't screenshot it on your phone. It'll just go black.
Yeah.
And so the ticketing system, I was like, okay, cool. This is 30 still. It's actually good. Like, the checkpoints was annoying, but it was understandable for a semi-final.
Of course.
And it just brought, like, once you're in, you just thought, all right, cool, this is going to be smooth sailing. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
What's your scoreline before we wrap this up?
I've got 2-1 Senegal. These finals never, there's the only final I've seen high scoring, they are far and away just blowouts, have been a Champions League final, and that's recently the PSG. Yeah. Usually, your finals are close games.
Yeah.
Even if they are high scoring, they're usually one goal decides it. But I'm going extra time though, because I feel like the game will go into extra time. But 2-1 Senegal. Just because of the depth they've got coming off their bench, as we saw today.
Yeah, they have got.
Yeah. The players that they can bring on could start for most African nations. And starters in the Premier League, starters in top teams in Europe. So, like, their depth, for me, is what's going to win them that game.
Scoreline for me, mine is going to be 1-0 Morocco in extra time.
Okay.
1-0 Morocco in extra time. Bit of a limb, but 1-0 Morocco. No, do you know what? In normal time, if it goes to extra time, I think they'll lose. In normal time, 1-0 Morocco. And I think it's just gonna finalize, or the cherry on the icing on top of the cake for the year Hakimi's had as the best player in Africa. Because he had the superb year with PSG last year. Yeah,
because it's all of accolades. I think Iliman Ndiaye will be coming for that title if they give it off just players playing in Africa. But obviously it's not. It's going to be of what you win. But
as the best player in Africa,
I think he'll get there.
He has to go to a top club. No offense.
That's why I mean, like,
he has to get a move soon though.
Yeah, because he's 26. So you got to be playing for a top club, winning things, because that's the only way you actually get this title.
Yeah,
you could be the best player on the pitch, but it only translates when you win AFCON, when you win Champions League, when you win your league.
Your leagues, yeah.
So Hakimi is in a favourable position for the teams he's played at. He's been at all the kind of the best teams in the countries he's been playing in. So he's been nice. And
another person, where do you think this will cement them in terms of the all-time? He's already an all-time great, all-time African great, Premier League legend. But in terms of the African greats of all time, Sadio Mané, if he wins another African Cup of Nations.
Ooh, it's a good one. I think he goes into...
Because if you think about it, not many have won 2 in this generation.
Yeah. I think goes into the top 5. Because who is your top 5?
What, African players, like modern era-ish all time.
So if you go, Yaya Touré's in there?
Yeah.
Is Weah in there?
He would be by default technicality, but I won't count George Weah, even though I was alive. But I won't. When he won Ballon d'Or, I won't count it as much. Okay. That's how old I am, guys.
Would you put
Samuel Eto'o?
Okay, Eto'o's in there.
100%.
That's 3.
Hold on, who we got?
Yaya guaranteed. I put Weah, but you said maybe not.
I'm not gonna add Weah in my one.
Okay, so you said Samuel Eto'o.
Yep, Yaya, Eto'o.
I would have said JJ Okocha, but that's not off of what he's won. That's pure performance.
Yeah, pure joy of the ball.
So I can't really put him in there.
Mane was already in there for me.
Okay, he's in the top 5.
Yeah, Mane was already in the top 5.
Accolades, yeah, he definitely is, because Salah's going to be in there.
Salah's going to be in there as well, bro.
Is Drogba in there? See, this is a question I want to ask. Is Drogba in there? Because he has won everything.
Has he won AFCON? The Ivory Coast won it, didn't they?
But my issue with the Drogba thing
was he there when they won it? He might be. I need to double check. My mind's gone blank because the final he was there was the final they lost to Zambia.
I do remember it.
And Ivory Coast had won every single game up until that point. Has Drogba got an African nations?
But then there's the Ghana players. But the Ghana players, Essien, for instance. Essien is in the top 5.
In terms of just being a machine,
this is
machine for machine.
And accolades.
So Drogba never won AFCON.
Oh, so Drogba never won it?
Lost 2 finals.
Right.
And they won it just after he retired.
Yeah, see. So
you're 5. And you got George Weah in it.
I got Weah in there.
Okay.
For me, because you African player won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I got Yaya in there.
Yeah.
I got Essien in there.
Yeah.
I got Eto'o in there.
Okay.
And I'll probably go Mane over Salah.
Okay. See, I can't put Essien in there over Salah. I actually
yes,
can't.
You can.
I actually can't.
Why not? Essien's
Don't get me wrong.
everything.
I can think he's a.
And he played for Real Madrid. Which play for Real Madrid counts, you know.
I can think he's a. Well, me and my friends, we were on the phone last night. I had this crazy debate, but just because I can think someone's a better player in terms of like just their ability, doesn't mean I feel like they had the better career, for instance, or been the better player over the course of their career.
Yeah, no,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think what Salah's done, he's not a lot of people's favourite player on the eye in terms of Premier League, everything. But, like, he just can't be discredited in a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't won AFCON with Egypt, but he's got to the final.
We're missing a man.
And who?
Mahrez.
Oh, shit, yeah. Riyadh.
Mahrez might actually be in. Mahrez is in there before Mane and Salah.
No, I don't know if he's in there before Mane. Mane's top 5 for me already.
No, because Mahrez has won everything.
He has.
Multiple times.
He has,
and his nation wasn't meant to win AFCON.
He has. Don't get me wrong.
He hasn't had the talent.
Like, as I rate, like, Mahrez, natural ability-wise, he's better than both of them.
Oh, yeah, far and away.
But, like, Mahrez winning everything, he hasn't had to be... Not hasn't had to be, and obviously Mane, Salah were playing on the same team. But Mahrez was only the single-handedly main guy at Leicester, if that makes sense.
But that's even more of the achievement.
Yeah, no. Don't get me wrong, it is.
That's the thing.
It is.
He won the Prem at Leicester.
And then what year did they win AFCON? 2019.
And
I think the year before
he won African
COVID.
Player of the Year the same year, didn't he? Because he won...
Hold on, let me do my top.
How many times he won Champions League? He won Champions League once.
Yeah.
And the man's won like 6 Premier League titles, you know. He's also PFA Premier League Player of the Year.
All right, Mahrez. All right, so who did go back from? Yaya.
Yep. Samuel Eto'o you had in there.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yaya, Eto'o.
Mahrez is without a doubt now as well.
I could do Mahrez, Mane, Salah.
Essien has to be in there, Joe.
No, he's not in there for me.
Essien has to be in there.
He's not in there for me. But let's go back to Mane. Mane's in both our top 5s, right?
Yeah, Mane's in the top both of us to get. But he.
So we don't even need to argue anyone out. If Mane's in both our top 5s, if he wins AFCON on Sunday, where does Mane go in? And we'll do top 5 again with everyone else.
I think he stays where he is, just because I am then going to your footballing ability.
Mane was crazy though.
No, I know he was crazy, but
I remember Mane finished second Ballon d'Or as well.
Yeah, he did.
He's finished second and fourth.
But Mahrez was ridiculous.
He was.
When I say ridiculous, I'm talking about ridiculous.
But
Bro,
this is the point that I made to my friends yesterday on the phone, on the technical ability point. It was, I can't remember what players we were talking about. And then they were like, one of them said, if you're technically better, you're more likely to have a better career or something. I was like, that kind of makes sense. But I said the flip side to that is, at Real Madrid, you've got Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. Rodrigo's technically better than Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. is a better player.
He's more effective.
He's a more, yeah. And do you know what I mean? And I take into those things, like, especially, just like NBA, duration comes into play with certain players.
But in that aspect, is Mane better than Mahrez, though? Like, is Mane better than Mahrez?
That's why I said, if Mane wins this AFCON.
No, because Mane's not winning the AFCON. That's my thing. I watched Mane today.
Yeah, but
Mane's
still,
not winning the AFCON. He's not even the best player in his own team.
To them, he is. He's the talisman.
Yeah, he's a talisman.
Yeah, bro.
But he's not the best player on his own team.
Like, for African countries, it means something. It's like when Carragher indirected Salah about not winning AFCON.
Yeah.
A lot of Egyptians came to Salah's defense, not because of the footballing thing. They said when Salah came in and picked Egypt off from where they were, like the country itself was down.
Yes.
Like the footballing was down. Obviously, Egypt historically, just before Salah, they're winning AFCON
all the time.
Always
they're
back to
their record.
But then they just went completely pants.
Yeah.
And their whole point was Salah just invigorated the whole of Egyptian football as a whole nation. Even them reaching the final, to us it might think, oh yeah, Egypt always used to reach the final. To them it was very big, from what I've read anyway, because of, they said where their footballing status was at that particular point, and then the way the country was at that particular point. Do you know what I mean? So, like, that's why I feel like, not in a negative or a shock kind of way, Drogba gets a bit more enhanced than, because he changed he stopped a war.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can understand why Drogba
impact
would be high on a lot of people's list. But, sorry, back to Mane. We can have this African top 5 debate for a time.
I'm just saying, Mane...
I think we need to do a serious one and actually think about it.
I'm just saying, Mane's not moving anywhere.
Because he's if you think about it, he's going to be the only one that's won 2 out of all these players.
He has more accolades than Yaya Toure now. You'll never put him above Yaya Toure.
Yeah, but I think Yaya Toure is the best African player to touch Prem.
Yeah, but this is what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I mean. But then, who's the second best?
In terms of
second best.
You're not catching me out. Look,
no, but
right now is 1 a.m. in Morocco.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you.
I think we should put this question out though. If Senegal win, we'll put this question out about Mane's status in African football. Because that guy, he's mental, bruv. Obviously, he's not the same player he was, and we can definitely see it. But
look, I'm not saying that he is not a sensational football player, and I'm not saying he's not in top 5, because he's top 5.
Great African players, man.
But we have a Ballon d'Or winner that's come from Africa.
George Weah.
We have players that have won every single thing in football.
He's in that boat.
He is in that boat. So when he is in that boat, it now comes to...
And he's finished higher than all of them in Ballon d'Or.
He has. But you will never ever
You
will never say in your life that Mane is a better footballer than Yaya Toure.
But it's like, I just think Yaya is the best.
Is Mane a better footballer than Eto'o?
Eto'o was a monster.
This is it. Do you know what? Nah. Essien is also a better footballer than him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But my thing with Essien, there wasn't a long peak.
Yes, it's well, he was Chelsea's man, and then Real Madrid, he was a man.
Nah, Real Madrid, he wasn't. He was a squad player.
Yeah, but you'd have to be.
There wasn't a long.
Mane would have been then.
Do you know what?
Forget that.
I'm happy Jacob is defending a Ghanaian man like this.
Mane went Bayern, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So he went to see the big boys and they sent him to Saudi. Look, Mane is a top 5. I'm not even disrespecting.
He went to see the big boys.
He went to see... Because you think about it. Yaya, Barca.
Yeah.
Essien.
No, it's not even a club kind of thing. It's like what they did, like
when they were there. Obviously,
and their longevity or peaks.
Yeah, I get you.
Like on the club level, Mane helped transform Liverpool crazy.
He did. Him and Salah's...
These Liverpool fans were singing the same amount of league titles. I won't even say Premier League because they hadn't won a Premier League.
They're talking about Div 1 title.
In our dad's times. Do you know what I mean? Shout out our dads. Like, all our uncles support Liverpool because of
John Barnes.
Yeah, the pre-90s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It wasn't.
Like, there was no league titles until obviously Salah and Mane. It's like they cancel each other out, but this good, man. This is good. Well, we're gonna wrap this up because I don't think I'll have energy for this, but this has
rejuvenated you.
And I need to go and see the Moroccans. Get me. Thank you all for listening, watching. Get me. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Like and subscribe.
Please do like and subscribe. Hit those buttons. Comment down below and just share us your thoughts and what you guys have thought of this African Cup of Nations in particular, this 2025 winter AFCON, Christmas AFCON, we should call it. Obviously started slightly earlier, but that was because of the Club World Cup last year. These African teams, obviously the final, Senegal, Morocco, whoever wins, fair play to them. But a few of these nations can make noise in the World Cup, which we'll talk about closer to the time as well.
100%. 100%.
On that note, from Tangier, Joe, signing out.
Jacob, signing out.
Thank you for
listening.
Cheers.